kind of bright, huh? Let's see if I can fix that a little bit. All right, so the sun, that sunshade, my sun visor, fixed that a little bit. And so go ahead, say hello in the chat. Yes, I am driving. Pretty slow, of course, just taking the, in fact, why don't we take the scenic route to work today? We're gonna swing it back around. We're gonna drive down Shore Drive as opposed to going down the highway to work. So I've got Maggie with me, of course, and today is Flannel Friday. Who's wearing flannel today? It's warm. It's actually we're wearing flannel, I think, right now. And so we are wearing buffalo plaid. And welcome to live chat. Someone just popped in. Gladys, let's see, TVUAE, MLSO, mega love shout out to you as well. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm driving, so I'm gonna mess with the moderator settings later and give you your blue wrench in a little bit when I get to another stop sign / traffic light, or am stopped while I'm driving. So thank you for joining me. How are you today? I'm assuming that you are, let's see, probably 6 or 8 hours ahead of me in the UAE. I think it's 6, right? Is it 8? How many hours? What time is it there right now for you? So this is Shore Drive. In fact, let's switch that camera view around so you can see where I'm going. Just to, real quick drive stream and to go over my plan of the day, my plan of action for today. So just because it helps me, for one, I do this on my drive-in on a daily basis, think about what the plan is. I don't really listen to music. Sometimes I do, but just try to figure out what the plan is for today. From Pamela. Oh, Explora. Awesome. Cool. Thank you for joining. Thank you. I appreciate it greatly. So my plan for today is obviously get into work, but right before work starts, because I show up at 12 o'clock, I've got an evening shift. I've got some coaching tonight, some body flight coaching this evening with some skydivers. But so prior to that, I'm gonna go in and get Maggie a manicure. She's getting her nails trimmed at 11 o'clock. So I've got 35 minutes to get there this morning. You know, it's lean. Got 35 minutes to get there. So nice, easy drive into work. And the groomer happens to be right next to the office as well. So let's see here. Can't stay longer as my boss is here. We're gonna have dinner now. Oh, okay, cool. So what time is it there? Like 8 p.m.? Gladys? Thank you very much for stopping in to say hello. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it greatly, actually. So thank you very much. Mega love shout out to you as well. And go ahead, say hello if you happen to drop in. Would love to see who's on. And what's nice about this particular drive and my drive stream is 6:26 p.m. So you are 8 hours ahead of me. That's what I thought in the UAE. Yes, goodbye. Have a great day. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, enjoy your dinner. Maggie, come here. So it is pretty bright. You know, let's try to close up the shades a little bit just to decrease that brightness and maybe even reduce the wind and road noise. I hope that I actually put the puff on my microphone this morning to see how this does in comparison to drowning out some of that road noise that we'll experience. I'm about 8 inches away from the microphone and my mouth, and just talking straight out. So it is an omnidirectional microphone. Fix that some also. And yeah, continue on the drive in. But from here, it's only about 20 minutes to work down Shore Drive. Ooh, that's really warm. Let's turn that down some. And so turn that down a little bit more also. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so the plan of today, get Maggie her pedicure, getting her nails trimmed. I just got done with a fresh haircut, so yep, no hat this morning. When I go get a haircut, I don't wear my cowboy hat because I don't want hat head when I go sit in the barber's chair and then get a haircut. So I put that off, actually my hat's directly behind me right now. Right here. And so because Maggie is with me today, I didn't want to put it in the seat but next to me because she will step on it. In fact, I think she stepped on it once. It didn't break, but she stepped on it before. It's like, oh, it's a straw hat, you know. So, Manang Nids, thank you so much. Mega love shout out to you. Good morning. Hello. What time is it where you are? Is it 10:30 p.m.? I think a lot of our friends over there are doing live streams right now as well. So if you, I appreciate you stopping in to say hello. In fact, are you doing a live stream now as well? Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, here I'll show you my drive into work. We were taking the scenic road as opposed to the highway, so pretty easy drive. You know, slow, not fast. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast, right? But driving in and just going over my plan of the day, plan of action, which, yeah, getting her nails trimmed next and then going to the office. I am administering a physical fitness test for a future flight instructor, an instructor candidate as well. And if he passes the physical fitness test, then we move to the interview portion of selection to be a staff member at iFly Virginia Beach. We're very selective, of course. You know, and selective in the sense of, for one must be physically fit to be a flight instructor. The job is extremely physically demanding from a strength perspective as well as endurance perspective. And so we administer several fitness tests, which not only tests and takes a look at their physical attributes, but also their mental attributes. Because if someone's quitting in the middle of a physical fitness test and just does the minimum scores, is that what I can expect of an employee, a future employee? You know, and of course there's discussion between here and there, and at that point I'll also be able to discover and see if that person would be a good fit personality-wise to our culture. If that person is going to be poisonous to our culture, then I won't even let them interview. And we can tell right away who those people are. And we've had several people where it's like, yeah, they might have done good on the physical fitness test, but they're just not the right fit. Then yeah, they're not invited for an interview. But it's rare. Typically they don't even pass the physical fitness test, and they in other words, they fail the physical fitness test and won't even grant that interview. But those that do pass that physical fitness test, they'll do well as a flight instructor. So I am crossing the Lesnar Bridge at this time. On the left are some apartment buildings. That was sold several years ago, I think in like 2003 or maybe 2005. And it used to be a restaurant right there on the beach called the Duck Inn. And I think it was a play on words from a standpoint of when the storms were rough. Hey, let's duck in here, you know, like hide. And so it was the Duck Inn. I've only been there a couple of times when it was open, when I first got stationed here back in 1999, and it was a really cool place to hang out and enjoy drinks and food with friends after a hard days of work. On my left is a second location for CP Shuckers, and I actually used to live in apartments around here someplace. I think it was, if you make a left here, nope, it wasn't those over there. But let's see, or two, thank you for joining me this morning. Just a quick drive. This is just a really quick drive stream, talking about my plan of the day for today, as well as, yeah, I've got Maggie with me. Come here, Mags. I want to say hello to Mags. There she is. So yes, it is Flannel Friday. So on Fridays, when it's cold outside, we will wear our flannel clothing, articles of clothing. In fact, I'm curious to know, how is the sound quality? Was this where I used to live? Wow, that's funny. I do not remember where I used to live. Maybe it was down back that way someplace. Because none of this is, I don't recognize any of this now anymore. Funny. But I don't come down this way that often, to be honest with you. In fact, I don't remember the last time I even drove in this area. Maybe it was over here on the left. Let's see. I'll let you guys see what I'm seeing, how I'm driving. FPV, drive streaming FPV. No, it wasn't this close to the Hot Tuna. The Hot Tuna is a restaurant on the right where that blue car just went by. That's the Hot Tuna Bar and Grill, and it looks like they did something different with that front-facing area there, where it looks like they've got garage doors, glass garage door windows to open it up. Maybe they put that in during COVID so they can still have guests come in and enjoy dinner and meals and stuff like that. But yeah, quick drive stream. Probably only about another 20 minutes left to go. Oh, look at that vehicle on the left. It looks like a Sprinter van. Yep, it's got the Mercedes-Benz. It's super tall and skinny. Maybe because it's tall, it makes it look even skinnier. But it's one of those Sprinters, and they've got 2 dirt bikes. It looks like it's set up for off-road because it's got dually wheels on the back. I want to get up closer to that because I do want an RV like that. If we were to get an RV, it would be something that can go, that's set up to go off-roading. I think the ideal RV, though, it's not an actual RV. It's called Earth Roamer. Take a look at that website. It's freaking cool. They've got these giant, like, F-750 trucks, and it's got a box that's effectively the living space. So it's like a box truck, but on a Ford F-750 that's set up with all the bells and whistles to effectively be a command center for when you're out and about. But they're called Earth Roamers. And so, yes, I'd probably have to sell my house and live in that to have something like that. Although I do have a garage that's big enough to fit it into. So I'm going to slow it down a little bit, get away from these cars, just so you can see the view, because that, for one, that truck is just annoying. That giant box truck in front of us. Oh, there's that Sprinter. It's about to make a left turn. But we are going to be passing through First Landing State Park. Yep, there goes the Sprinter. Oh, it's one of the long ones too. One of my staff members, one of my teammates at iFly Virginia Beach, he drives a Sprinter as well, and he had the paint scheme to look like an old Tonka truck. He even has a Tonka sticker on it. It's actually kind of cool and inventive and such. But yeah, so once the plan again, get Maggie her nails done per pedicure, get her nails trimmed. Then I've got to administer a physical fitness test, and then I'm measuring dudes for flight suits. A couple guys got some flight suits, and these are custom fit flight suits for flying inside of a wind tunnel. And it's one of those things where it's meant to be, if you will, I don't want to necessarily say skin tight, but they are pretty tight, And the idea is to reduce the amount of flight suit material that's flapping on your body. And the flight suit company that we exclusively use is Tonefly. We don't use anybody else. We've been approached to be a dealer for some other places. Actually, one other company did, but I've only ordered one flight suit from them for somebody that really wanted that particular flight suit. Why? Roger that. And they're not even from the area. They're from Florida like 2 or 3 years ago. So I don't even know that my dealership with that particular company exists anymore. But we are a dealer for Tonefly flight suits and special helmets, specialty helmets and flight suits. Specialty suits and helmets. And they are a superior quality of flight suit, which you guys have seen me once before on a live stream wearing it, flying inside of the wind tunnel. But I issue that to my flight instructors, and they make really good student flight suits as well, which I actually need to place another order for. So yeah, Giovanni and Antonio, yeah, you'll be seeing an order today for some additional flight suits for student use at iFly Virginia Beach. And this drive is pretty awesome. I mean, right now it's the beginning of fall. You know, I mean, look at this. These colors. In fact, maybe we'll drive stream more often through this area, as well as park and just take you on a walk through the woods. Hopefully my signal holds out pretty well, because I mean, I really don't know what the cellular phone signal is out in these woods here. Let's clean off this lens a little bit real quick. And sorry about that, folks. All right, how's the audio? Because the thing got disconnected a little bit. If you can hear me pretty well, let me know how the audio is. I'm using the DJI wireless microphone tethered into, or not tethered, but attached directly to the cell phone. And so that's interesting. The cell phone popped off pretty easily. I'm using these MagSafe magnets to hold my phone to the holder, and I like using the MagSafe because it's easier to change the orientation of the phone while I'm moving out, if I want to make it vertical or horizontal. All right, let's decrease speed. That's appropriate. This is like, I guess. Oh, wow, that's not cool. That just fell out. All right, so how's the audio now, guys? Seem to have really poor audio right now for some reason. I don't know, you tell me. How does the audio sound now in comparison to earlier before the phone fell off? I guess I'll take a listen to that later on also. All right. That's the first time that has ever happened, where I'm using the DJI wireless mic transmitter attached directly to the cell phone. Hey, it looks like, I think that's you, Joe. I can't see, but I can see your icon that just popped up on there. Yeah, we are now on Pacific Avenue in Virginia Beach, Virginia. One block over to my left is Atlantic Avenue, and then one block or another few feet from there is the beach. In fact, from where we are right now, the beach is approximately 1,000 feet away, the water line. Of course, I guess depends on what the tide's doing, right? But yeah, just a quick drive in, talking about what the plan is for today, which is to get Maggie her nails done, and then doing a physical fitness test, or administering a physical fitness test to some guys that to a guy that wants to work at iFly Virginia Beach. Physical fitness test consists of pull-ups, burpees, and a 20-meter multi-stage fitness test, or a 20-meter shuttle run. Physical fitness is extremely important to be a flight instructor at iFly Virginia Beach. The job is physically demanding, both from a strength and endurance perspective. And so, yeah, that's where I'm headed right now. You want to see Maggie? Say hello to her. Come here, Max. Yes, as you can see, we're both wearing our flannel because it is Flannel Friday. What are you talking about, Dad? So, Flannel Friday. It's pretty warm to be a Flannel Friday, to be honest with you right now also. Usually it's a fall thing, right? And it is fall right now. And it was pretty chilly for the past couple of days, but right now my car registers a 73 degrees Fahrenheit temperature. And yeah, it's pretty warm. But it is what it is, right? So we're like only maybe 5 or 10 minutes away. So after I do the physical fitness test for this person that wants to be a flight instructor, the instructor candidate, probably do a quick interview, and then I'll be measuring some guys for flight suits. They ordered custom fit flight suits, and so we use Tonefly flight suits for the tunnel flight. flight suits, both for my instructors and for my students. In fact, even though that some guys that are like sponsored athletes, so to speak, with other companies, they wear the issued flight suit, which is a Tonefly brand flight suit at iFly Virginia Beach. We found that flight suit is a pretty good flight suit, superior quality, craftsmanship, and very happy to be a dealer for those flight suits. After I do that, I have coaching this afternoon for some skydivers that rented out the wind tunnel. Meeting with them for the first time. They reached out and said, hey, we're flying this afternoon. Roger that. So teaching them how to, or at least they're already experienced, so it's kind of a day to figure out what their actual skill levels are and enhance those existing skill levels. All right, so Joe, you were hanging out. Let's see, got to peel off. Thanks for the ride. Yeah, thank you, Joe, for hanging out. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you just popped into the live stream, the drive stream here, go ahead and say hello. On my way into the office right now. I am not monitoring the chat while I'm moving out. Obviously, focused on the road. So on that note, let's have you guys take a look at the road as well, yeah? So yeah, this is not my normal commute. I'm only driving this way because I came from the base where I just got a fresh haircut, which is why I'm not wearing my cowboy hat at this time. On my right is the Cavalier Hotel. I actually got some pretty cool drone footage of it, of that hotel a few days ago, and I just haven't put it on the line yet on the YouTube. I will eventually. Only 1,000 feet away from the ocean front there, from the water line, on my left to the west. No, to the east. To the east. Normally when you're looking at a map, but I'm traveling south, so clearly it's going to be east. Oh snap! So I just lost the microphone. It just fell out of the thing. I wonder if there's something wrong with the connection that it's in. Just those little bumps caused the microphone to fall out. So I am on the cell phone audio right now. Cell phone microphone at this time. No longer on the DJI microphone. So curious to know how the sound quality sounds to you. What do you think? We'll be coming up on one of my other favorite restaurants here in Virginia Beach, Murphy's Irish Pub. Actually, I did a quick video on that on there. I think it was their 20th anniversary or 25th anniversary or something like that. There it is on the right, Murphy's Irish Pub. And you can see iFly Virginia Beach directly in front of us right now. Oh wow, the crane's coming out. Looks like it's extending. I think it's just rotating. But iFly Virginia Beach, if you look ahead, that really tall, all right, past this that tall structure that's directly in front of us. But before we go there, we're gonna stop in here because we have an appointment. Actually, you know what? We've got time to. We're going here to Clipette's Grooming. You know what? We got time to actually just park it in our normal parking space and walk on over. So why don't we go ahead and do that, and we can just continue to live stream a little bit. So, or we can just drive around the oceanfront for a few more minutes. Why don't we do that? We'll continue with the tour. Yeah? Got another 15 minutes until we actually got to be inside, but this is where I typically go. Let's do this. Let's go out and around. I'll take you down to Atlantic Avenue. UPS guy. So pretty cool. Matt, are you on the live stream right now? Probably not, because you're working. Let's see. Nope, he's probably inside. Dropping packages off at Aqua, or I fly Virginia Beach. Well, I don't see him coming out of the building because usually it's just a drop and go. So, alright, yeah, we're just going to continue on their little tour here of the oceanfront. So, as you can see, that crane is active. It's moving pretty quickly, to be honest with you. I've never seen the crane move that fast, to be completely honest. It looks really fast. I mean, as large of a structure as that is, wow. I mean, you guys can see it on the video, can't you? Let's see here. Never jump out of airplanes that have a running engine. Indeed. Well, why not? You know, I was skydiving once. Yeah, once. This one time at band camp. No, we took off, and as soon as we took off, all the panel, according to the pilot, it was I think it was a King Air. I don't remember what kind it was, but it was local here inside Skydive Suffolk, and this was years ago. But the red lights came on, and the pilot's like, "We gotta land," and we're climbing to like 2,000 feet, 2,500 feet, 3,000 feet. And we were like, "Can we just jump? We don't want to land in a broken airplane. You know, we've got parachutes on." He's like, "I'm gonna circle back around, and no, you guys are, you know, are not jumping." So roger that. So we landed a broken airplane. As funny as that sounds. Yeah. Again, we would have much rather just jump from the airplane instead of landing in something that was broken. So, what do you think about that? Let's see here. Never jump out of an airplane that has a running engine. That is from Bahamas Imagery. Yes, indeed. But we do it all. I used to do it all the time. This is crackly. Okay, thank you for that feedback, Joe. It was way better before. Okay. No, that's really good feedback. I appreciate that. Don't know why it was crackly. You know what? Maybe there's something wrong with the unit. I gotta turn it off and on again, and we'll try it again later. In fact, let's try this. I'm gonna pull over to the side here and try to mess with that a little bit. Church parking lot's closed, it looks like, so I won't go there. And variable speed limit. What does that mean, variable speed limit? Have you ever seen a sign that says variable speed limit? I mean, I always thought it was 35 miles per hour, and that there's a variable speed limit sign there. That was kind of funny. All right. Well, I am not on the audio right now of the thing. How is the audio right now? Let's see here. Video quality. While I'm stopped, video quality is excellent right now. Connection's pretty solid on my end. Appreciate it. Thank you. Check out this surfer dude. This is what they do. They ride their bicycle and surfboard to the beach, lock up their bike, and then keep going. Some dudes actually have a carrier on their bike that carries their surfboard. But let's go ahead and hang out here for a minute. For my Mac. What does that mean? Check out this F-150. Pretty cool looking. He's all set up. Alright, so I want to see what's going on with this thing here, because that's just bent a little bit. And what had happened was, and that's what happens, you try to mess with something and fix something, and things break and uncool, right? So let's do that. This goes there. All right, so whoever is hanging out with me right now, Cancel. How is the audio quality? Did it put the microphone back on my shirt? So just so you can see, kind of see my setup. All right, so here's the DJI microphone. I put the little puff on it in an attempt to reduce road noise. It's about 8 inches away from my mouth. And so how is the audio quality right now? If it's crackly, if it's crappy, then I'll go ahead and disconnect it and we'll get back. In fact, we've got to get going back over to Clipettes for Maggie's pedicure. Audio is 5x5. Roger that, Mr. Bahamas Imagery. Thank you very much. I haven't heard 5x5 in a while, and I don't remember why we used to say 5x5, like five being as opposed to 10x10 quality, right? Because then what could one say? Well, you're coming in 3x5 on a scale of 5. You're only at a 3 if it's all crappy. But if we're 5x5, roger that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that greatly. In fact, here, let's do this. Next time I stop or later on, I hook you up with a blue wrench. Appreciate you hanging out with my channel. Your handle, your channel name, and maybe it's just because I'm old and I'm forgetful now, right? And don't forget too much stuff. Oh, we need to put you back on the what we're looking at, right? So you can see the coolness. That looked like Adam Dobbins. But it wasn't. That dude's too thick to be Adam Dobbins. One of my good friends that I went through training with. Oh, check out this surfer dude crossing the street, not on a bicycle, unless he locked his bike up already. But there must be some decent waves at, I mean, at 11 o'clock in the morning, you know, there's doughboys. So this is Atlantic Avenue, and I fly Virginia Beach, and I am planning to fly my drone here in a little bit. After I get Maggie her nail trim, I don't technically clock in, so to speak, until about 12, because since I'm on from 12 to 8 today. So here's the construction site on my left. You can't really see that, but that's all right. Let's see here. Audio, excellent, good. So what had happened earlier, Joe said that the audio was crackly, was that I killed that bug. He said it was crackly. I didn't have it inserted all the way in, so that's probably what had happened, because I dropped the phone, and what I need to do probably is have a better mount, a stronger magnet. So it doesn't fall off. So coming up on 22nd Street, I fly Virginia Beach, or the street that we need to get to is 25th Street, and we'll cross there. But yeah, this is clearly a tourist area. You know, all the different shops, restaurants. Yeah, it's a tourist spot, and which is part of the reason why the owners of I Fly Virginia Beach wanted to put I Fly Virginia Beach at the oceanfront to capture a lot of the tourist foot traffic during the summer, and we do, you know. But when it's not the summer, it's not as good business-wise, because we're just way, you know, there's not as many vacationers coming in. All right, so back over to Clipettes Grooming. So while Maggie's getting her nails done, maybe what I'll do is I'll come back and we could see about flying the drone a little bit as well. Yeah, because that's what I want to do. On my left is I Fly Virginia Beach. Take a quick look there. This angle, different angle. Usually you see it from the top, right? But there's work. In fact, I need to go up there and do it. That reminds me, looking at it from this angle here, at the top, there's a graded section that I need to go and take a look at and see what's going on with it. Because I do not like, let's see here, Customer parking only, towing enforced day and night. Yes, indeed. So we're gonna reverse it in. Actually, I want to park here. Yeah, with a truck this big, it's actually a lot easier to reverse it into my parking spot, which is why I like to combat park, as we call it. I'm reversing in like that. So, and it's interesting, we've actually got, there's a couple dogs here now. I've got an appointment at 11, so I don't know what these folks are doing here, but that's where I'm going right now to clip its. So I'm gonna try something a little different right now. I'm going to walk over there. I'm gonna keep on talking and you could hear the conversation that I'm gonna have with the people. But I'll leave this set up there for you guys to listen into. Oh wow, it is warm. It is not Flannel Friday here anymore. This is coming off. Come here, Maggie. Let's take yours off too, because I know you're gonna be warm. Okay. Whew. All right. Come on. Ooh, these guys. Hey, how you doing? Zitzen. Life. Oh, wow, you guys. Are those French bulldogs? Cool. Of course. Come on. Here, we'll stand in the shade, Max. Zitzen.
Okay.
It's too warm for Flannel Friday.
I know, it really is.
Oh my gosh.
It's a great looking mouth.
Thank you. Good eye.
I work with him at work.
What do you do?
Mid-19s.
Oh yeah. Okay, rock on. We're over. Okay, cool. I'm Jason. I work at iFly.
Gus. Oh,
Please
yeah.
meet you, Gus.
I think
Yeah.
we've met before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Zitzen.
Good friends with Sarah Terse. I used to come in and fly with Albie and Carly
Yeah. Okay.
when they were still together.
Yeah. Right.
That whole thing.
Yeah. No kidding. Crazy.
Crazy.
Dumb, but
Dumb.
yeah.
Yep. But yeah, what's her name?
This is Maggie. You can say hello.
Maggie.
Yep. She's actually my service dog.
Okay.
Active duty when we were. Let's see here. When I was processing, when I was getting out.
Yeah, you were EOD, yeah? You were.
I was a frog.
Oh, you were. Okay.
Yes, sir. A couple years ago. Okay. I'm old. I'm an old man.
You don't look it, but yeah, I'm retiring in June, so.
Oh, no kidding. What are you gonna do?
I bought 22 acres out in Colorado.
Okay.
So we got some horses that we want to get. We're looking at buying, and then right now I'm actually working with the PBR League as a translator for Brazilian bull riders.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
That's awesome,
fun, yeah.
man.
So yeah, I got a couple side gigs lined. You know how team guys are. I got a few things.
Oh yeah.
A few things in the works. So
Yep.
yeah.
Mine is, and I just got a new one presented to me actually this week.
Yeah.
But I fly drones.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I fly drones, and let's see, I just started flying drones as a hobby.
Yeah.
And it started turning into paid gigs, and
Nice.
yeah, I did a Beach Ford commercial, work for them. I did some work for the documentaries of a guy, McCown pressure washing.
Yeah. I use them.
Ironclad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So you do like the overhead shots and
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah,
You
it's
do
all
any
B-roll
stuff
stuff,
with like
but-
J&A Racing or anything. I know they hire a couple drone people.
I have not. I don't have a connection over there, not yet.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not really marketing myself out too heavily for
Yeah.
work, because I prefer and I fly for fun.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And when opportunities present themselves, and sure, you know, I'll fly the drone.
I hear you.
I'll get airborne.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Nice.
yeah. So have you heard of U.S. Law Shield?
I have not.
It's basically like I guess shooter insurance.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you got the tools to defend yourself,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then
yeah.
who's gonna, you know, what's next after that? There's
Yeah.
always gonna be the aftermath, because clearly the weapon becomes evidence, right?
Yep.
I might even get booked if I have to, go to action.
Yep.
And it's interesting
so
because
they do all like the legal representation.
Right. Exactly.
Nice.
Which will be costly, but that's why I have it. I've had them for years, and well, they reached out to me. I think what they did was they just looked at the list for NRA instructors. Hey, and reached out to everybody. And so I got a call like, we was wondering if you might be interested in representing us. I was like, actually, because I use you guys and talk about you guys all the time. And well, I carry the insurance that is. So.
It's cool, man.
It's like car insurance. I mean, you hope you never use it, right?
Hope you never use it. Yep.
Hope you never use it. And so, I mean, I really hope that I never have to, bring this out, because if it comes out,
Yep. I know. Yeah, I signed up two or 3 years ago with the USCCA. Yeah. So, and I know they have some lawyers on retainer and some legal services that they recommend and stuff like that. So I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, for sure. No, thank you.
Yeah.
It's that partnership, they reached out. So I guess it's just a matter of filling out the paperwork now.
Cool.
It's membership, driven, and it's USCCA, US Law Shield. I'm not exactly sure what the differences are. But they do. They have the same thing. I've got it at 11 o'clock. Let me go see if bring her in.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll also be here.
Yeah. Right on. Right. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Fine, thanks. It's a fine looking belt and buckle. Oh wow! All right, even cooler.
Got the whole deal there.
Yeah, where'd you get it at, if I may?
Amazon.
Yeah, I got this belt buckle and my belt from New Mexico. Yeah, my son and I went out there to Philmont Scout Ranch a couple years ago to do some backpacking, and but the scouts were like, "Hey, Mr. Laverius, which one are you gonna get?" Right? And I saw this belt buckle from the doorway of the trading shop. Yeah, nope, that'd be this guy right here, right?
I don't compete in the rodeo. I just talk to the riders.
Right. But I got this one, and they're like, "You gonna get that one?" I was like, "Oh yeah."
I like
So,
that West too.
yeah.
I like the Tucson for a year, and I loved it.
Okay.
I always thought we only had the water.
Right. Yeah, Cimarron, New Mexico is where we were.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think that was actually the first time that I've ever seen a rodeo.
Yeah. I was just out at the PBR Teen Series does an event out in Glendale.
Yeah?
So I was just out there. It was fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, super good spot. It was like Arizona, Colorado, Utah, New Mexico. Those were like my short list of places I wanted to retire.
Right.
I found this property in Colorado, and I was like, I couldn't turn it down.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it was $650 for 22 acres with a house on it.
Right. Just nail trim, please.
Gotcha.
Thank you. That's cool.
Yeah.
22, huh?
Yeah, 22. It's a nice little spot right down in Durango, southwestern Colorado, right down by the Four Corners area.
I think Julie, one of our teammates over there at iFly, is from Durango, if I recall.
Huh. It's not a very big town, so yeah.
You're right?
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, her family's got a ranch, I believe, out there. And I think they visit there in Thanksgiving, and then they go to her husband's place out in Minnesota.
Okay.
For Christmas, something like that.
Yeah,
Or they flip-flop, right? How it usually is. All right, this Flannel Friday, it's no more, it's not right now. It should be, we transitioned from Aloha Friday in September when it got cold that one week. Yeah, holy smokes.
It's like, I guess we went right from summer to winter.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this week, like I took my dogs out this morning and I had a jacket that fought.
Yeah.
And then like I bring them back, I'm like getting ready to go outside, I step out the front door and I was like, oh no jacket.
Yeah. I was at home in the shade. It was chilly, and I was like, all right, cool, this is fine for now.
Yeah.
Went to the exchange, got my hair cut, and then I was like, oof.
Your Friday's like my Friday. Haircut next.
Right?
Yeah.
Nice. Typically it's a Sunday though.
Yeah.
But I didn't have to show up until 12 today. I've got coaching this afternoon, 5 to 7.
Yeah.
And then let's see. I'm actually doing an instructor candidate physical fitness test.
Oh,
here
nice.
at 1. Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
But yeah, just timing. I'm technically behind on my haircut because I should have got it this past Sunday.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't in the mood to go and leave the house, I think.
Yeah.
I had a long day on Saturday. I drove up to Farmville, Virginia to see my son play some rugby.
Oh, nice.
He goes to Hampton-Sydney College over there.
Yeah.
And so played some rugby, you know, and I got back relatively late, like 9 p.m., but still, you know, it's still a 3-hour drive. It's like, I'm still good.
It's a lot, It's busy. Yeah, I just got back from actually the Team Series Championship Finals were in Vegas last week.
Right on.
So I just got back last weekend from Vegas, got in on Monday.
Okay.
And then back to work all this week, and then it's race weekend. I'm doing the weekend 10K tomorrow.
No kidding.
Yeah. So
wow. Dang.
all the things.
All the things. Durango.
Yeah.
And you're forming your own business out there then? Or you got your...
Yeah, so I have 2 rental properties here. I have an uncle who owns a consultancy, so he's bringing me on some part-time work, and then we have... I do the translator gig for PBR, and then I have them working with Craig Precision and Faro Concepts and some gear development or DT&E stuff for those guys.
Right.
They're actually coming down next week for a meeting at the command, so
okay.
Just a bunch of side quests, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know what? And
hey, there they are.
Yeah. Nope, Zeeton. Hey, Fooey. You goof.
Come on.
Zeeton, life.
Hey.
The savages, they're so small.
Hey, sit. Good boy.
Life.
Sit. Max. No, Magnus.
What are their names?
This one's Maximus, and this one's, I'm sorry, this one's Magnus, and this one's Maximus.
Magnus and Maximus.
Yeah.
That's cool. How'd you come up with those names?
Well, they actually mean the same thing.
Yeah?
One's Latin and one's Scandinavian.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I liked them.
Yeah.
The M's, M&M.
Right?
They had dumb names when I got them from the breeder.
They
and I was
had
like,
dumb
"Man,
names.
we're not doing that."
What were their dumb names?
Well,
Let me ask.
breeders will assign them kind of like arbitrary names just because they know they're going to sell them, so they're just like whatever.
2, 3,
So,
4, 5, 2.
This one was Cookie, and this one was Poochie.
Stop.
And I was like, nope, we're not doing
My
that.
dog's name is Banjo. When I got out there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some more copy?
I was like, hey, we're gonna give them hardcore names. This one's gonna be, so both names mean greatest, great or greatest. Maximus and Magnus.
Greatest.
It's Sam's Club card. Well, it's MasterCard.
That's a MasterCard. I don't know what's going on with this one. That's a first. What did I buy today? I had a haircut today.
It turned you off, huh?
Yeah, decline.
The MasterCard?
Visa.
Visa, huh?
Yeah, and Navy Fed.
Zip code?
2, 3, 4, 5, 2.
It's gonna.
That's what happened.
Zeeton. Okay, that's cool.
That dog will eat your face.
Just want a copy? Take care.
No, thank you. Thank you. Right on.
It's great to see you, man.
Yeah, tell me your name again.
Gus.
Gus Jason.
Jason.
All right, Gus. We'll see you around.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice, bro.
So, yeah.
Nice. All right, brother.
Hey, good to
Well,
see you,
see you later.
Yeah, take care, man. Enjoy your Friday.
Hey, you as well. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Take off the leash. All right. So we've got some editing to do here. Putting some music to this and drowning out some of the audio here in a little bit. Whew. All right, let's see here what's going on in the chat. All About Eve, thanks for hanging out. Mr. Lee Art, thank you very much. Hope you enjoy. I'm curious to know, so I was all the way over there. The video is here in the truck. And could you hear me? What kind of drone are you rocking? What kind of drone am I not rocking right now? I've got several. So my primary drone, if you will, the moneymaker drone is the DJI Mavic 3 Pro Cine. I got that one specifically because I had some work that the producer wanted Apple ProRes video resolution for. So I have that. I do fly the DJI FPV drone. I've got 2 DJI Avedas, and I've built my own from a kit, the Rotor Riot Skylight. And I actually bought 2 more of those kits because the idea was to be able to do a drone build with my son, like a side by side. We do a video together, but we just never got around to building him. So all the parts are still sitting in a box. I 3D printed the what do you call it, prop guards or the air ducts for it, and I've got a bunch of iFlight Nazgul drones. I've actually, let's see, I've got the F6 Dead Cat frame. I've got 2 Nazguls, and the 2 Nazguls I actually bought on like Amazon. No, I bought them from Facebook Marketplace for a deal because people just buy stuff and don't use it and sell it, which is kind of the situation I'm in right now. But I bought a bunch of. We'll come back to that idea, that thought. Let's see here, man. Hey, it's warm up there, outside in the sun. What do you think about that, Maggie? Stand by. Just park the vehicle here a second. Take a look at the chat again. Close. Okay, cool. So back to chat. Picked up audio. Well, actually, it was amazing. Awesome. Good. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate that. So the audio that I used, I'm using. So where it go? How's it right now, actually? Because the audio is on my hip. The transmitter or the receiver. This would be the receiver because it's receiving my voice, and it's transmit. And this is the transmitter that's on the unit itself. So take a look here. This is the DJI wireless microphone setup, and it actually fell earlier out of the cradle. Ooh, phone's getting warm. Cancel. And I had this on my hip when I was talking to the guy when I took my flannel off because it was just too hot, and I didn't want to be uncomfortable. Turn the truck off. So yeah, but let's turn this around here some. Come here, Maggie. Awesome pickup. Oh, thank you very much. But DJI wireless microphone, had it all the way over there. I'm assuming that you could hear me pretty well. I'm gonna listen to the audio as well here in a little bit, or when I get home later, because I am at work now. Okay, Robert! That was one of my flight instructors that just drove by. Funny. All right, but yeah. So yeah, moving along with my day. That was pretty cool. But let's see here. Appreciate that. Yes, it's a Ford F-150. That is another story. So audio was awesome as far away as I was. And yes, this hat, I discovered that this hat is more economical, if you will, than when I bought it from the store, because mom and pop stores, brick and mortar, you got some overhead to pay. So, but happy to support the local businesses as well, of course, and they did provide a very good service with respect to getting new set of cowboy boots for both my son and me. Got a new set of cowboy boots as well. I got 2 pairs actually, and a new hat. So let's see. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. That's good feedback. Let's see here. What else is everybody saying? Good morning, All About Eve. If you're still there, also thank you so much. Host Jason, All About Eve with lots of pink hands. And what kind of drones are you rocking? Awesome. Yes. So let's see. What else do I have drone wise? I've got a Catalyst Machine Works Slam Nasty racing drone, which I actually have not even turned on yet because the first time I flew the Nazgul, it was so fast, and I need a big open field, and you've seen my backyard. There's a lot of trees, and don't want to fly that there because my reaction time is just not there yet, like these racers that just fly crazy fast and such. But I have the same audio setup DJI. Yeah, no, the DJI wireless mics. In fact, I put the little puff thing on here to see how much road noise it drowned out, if you will. So yeah, but let's see here. I might turn the live stream back on here in a little bit. I'm gonna go inside, check in real quick now that that task is done. I got 45 minutes before I clock in, so to speak. Let's see here. But I do want to get the drone airborne, and what I'd like to try to do is both live stream from the phone like I am now and from the drone at the same time. So that's the goal. When, it just depends on what I've got going on. So I might have to work early, if you will. Never not working, right? But thank you so much for joining me this morning. For all of you that have joined and stuck around, let's see here. We're gonna go inside and just start taking care of business. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off and call this a day, I think. Yeah. Any other questions? If not, then we'll see you later on. Thank you so much for hanging out as this guy drives by. Sunflower, good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. Appreciate you hanging out for a little bit. I was just about to sign off. I just pulled into work. I got Maggie in the back seat. We're about to go inside the building here to go to work. So thank you so much for joining. And regarding my DriveStream setup, I like this, this use of the cell phone. And when I turned on the mobile hotspot just now, also out of curiosity. Let's see here. What TC host? What does TC mean? TC. Too cool? Too cool host. Just like you, Sunflower. Too cool, right? Too cool for the school. But let's see. TC. But I would like to have, while I'm driving, both basically my talking head in the corner, for example, and then you looking at the road. So as opposed to using my cell phone, or use my cell phone, USB tether it to a laptop, have the laptop or, just set up here, or even an iPad, which would be easier to utilize here. OBS, 2 cameras, one overlaid on top of the other. One is the road, one is talking head, right? Because everybody likes to see my cowboy hat. Go figure, right? But I'm about to sign off right now, Miss Sunflower. And if you got questions for me before I sign off, I just parked the truck and I'm at work over here. And just getting ready to go and take care of business at the office. But I see someone walking down the stairs over there. If not, then we'll go ahead and sign off. Easy day. Cool. All right. On that note, no other questions in the chat. No other comments to address. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I really appreciate it. And until I see you later on the live stream while I'm flying my drone, stay tuned for that. And we'll go from there. All right. Have a great day, YouTube. X. Are you sure you want to